Have you thought much about ancient games? They were not just toys, not just for passing time. These games were so vital. They held deep meanings. They taught important lessons, shaping minds and cultures. Truly, more than play. A window to the past. Imagine ancient people, gathered around a board, thinking, planning, learning. Games were their schools, their way to connect, to share ideas, values. They built communities. Through these shared moments, games were social glue, binding people together. These weren't simple pastimes. No, they were far more. They were brain boosters, the original kind really. People sharpened their wits. They learned to think ahead, to solve tricky problems. Games made them smarter and more understanding. Ancient mental gyms. So, let's explore these amazing old games. From lands far and wide, Mesopotamia, Egypt, China, Greece. Each game tells a story of its people, their lives, their beliefs, how they saw the world. Join me on this journey back to ancient playgrounds. Our first stop, Mesopotamia. Land between two rivers. Here they played a game, the royal game of Ur. Sounds grand, doesn't it? It was found in tombs. Royal tombs full of treasure. This game was precious, played by kings, queens, and common people too. What was this game like? Imagine a special board, beautifully decorated sometimes, with shells or lapis lazuli. Players had 7 pieces, they raced them to the end. Dice, made of bone, decided moves. 4-sided, like little pyramids. Luck played a big part, but skill mattered greatly. This game wasn't just racing, it taught people to think. When to move which piece, when to block an opponent. Some squares were special, marked with a rosette. Maybe they were lucky, or perhaps a safe spot. Players learned strategy, and to take careful risks, the royal game of Ur. It spread far and wide, across the ancient world. People loved its challenge. It reflected their lives, a journey with chances. With good luck, bad luck, it taught patience, foresight. More than a game, you see. A mirror of their world. Now let's journey to Egypt, land of pharaohs, pyramids. Here another game thrived. It was called Senet, meaning game of passing. One of the oldest games, played for thousands of years. Imagine that long history. Senet was truly special to the ancient Egyptians. How did they play Senet? The board had 30 squares arranged in 3 rows. Pieces moved in an S shape, like a winding path. Players used throw sticks instead of modern dice. These decided your moves. The goal, get all pieces off the board to victory. Senet was more than fun. It became deeply spiritual, especially in later times. The board was like life, the journey to the afterlife. Some squares were good, others brought bad luck, or sent you backwards. It taught about fate and the gods' influence. Playing Senet was learning. It taught strategic thinking, how to navigate challenges. It taught religious ideas, about life, death, rebirth. Even Tutankhamun had sets, buried with him for eternity. Senet showed their culture, their hopes, their fears. A game for this life and next. Let's travel east now, to ancient China, so vast. Here a game was born, a game of profound depth. It is called Go, or Weiqi. Still played today worldwide. Its rules are simple, but its strategy is endless. A game of pure mind, for thinkers and strategists. How do you play Go? 2 players face each other. One has black stones, the other has white stones. They take turns placing them. On a grid, a large board. The aim is to surround, to claim territory, you see, and capture opponents' stones. It's a subtle battle. Go taught incredible skills. It was not about quick wins, it was about long vision, seeing the whole board, understanding balance. When to attack, to defend. It developed deep patience and intense concentration. Players learned to think many steps ahead. In China, Go was revered, one of the 4 arts, for a cultured gentleman. Alongside music, calligraphy, painting, it shaped philosophy, influenced military strategy. Go was more than a game, it was a path to wisdom, a way to train the mind, reflecting life's complexities. Now to ancient Greece, home of philosophers, heroes. The Greeks loved games too, especially games of skill. One popular one was Petteia, or sometimes called polis, meaning cities or lines. It was a game of pure logic, a mental workout for all, from soldiers to citizens. Petteia was a strategy game, played on a board with lines. 2 players had pieces, often different colors like us. They moved them 1 space, trying to trap opponents if a piece was trapped. Between 2 enemy pieces, it was captured, removed, a bit like our drafts. What did Petteia teach? It sharpened the mind, it taught tactical thinking, how to plan your moves, how to see danger ahead, anticipate your opponent. There was no luck here, no dice, no chance, only skill and foresight. Victory came from intellect. The great Plato mentioned it. He saw its value, you see. Petteia was for leaders, for soldiers training their minds. It reflected Greek ideals. Logic, reason, clear thought. It was a battle of wits, a small war on a board, helping to build sharp minds for a clever, active society. So, we've seen these games, Senet, Go, Petteia, each one was different, each from a unique culture, but they shared something vital. They were all teachers, disguised as simple fun. They built crucial skills, critical thinking, strategy, and even moral understanding. Think about today's games, especially learning games, on computers, on tablets. They help children learn maths, languages, science. They make learning engaging. Is this so very new? Not really when you think. Ancient games did this too, just with boards, stones, dice. The tools have changed, yes, from clayboards to screens, from carved pieces to pixels, but the core idea remains. Games are powerful for learning. They motivate us to try, to solve problems, to persist. They let us practice safely, making decisions, seeing results. This has always been true, so games are not trivial, they never have been. They are woven into history, into how we learn, grow, from ancient playgrounds to modern classrooms. Games help us understand ourselves and the world. Their enduring value is clear. Play is learning, always.